One of the most useful logic functions in Excel is the if-error function. The purpose of the if-error function is to create a specific output if the result of a formula is an error. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to have a 1 here and a 3 here, and then to the side I'll say equals 1 plus 3. Enter, no problem. But what if I go in here and I accidentally type text? Because I'm trying to add text to a numerical value, that's going to give me the value error. So what I can do is I can go in here and I can wrap this h3 plus i3 inside the if-error function. So I'm going to type equals if-error. And then my first argument is going to be that calculation that I'm trying to perform. And the second argument is the value to output if that calculation results in an error. So I could say error. Now that this calculation is creating an error, it's going to say error. If I change this back to 1, since this doesn't result in an error, it's just going to give me the value of that calculation. Now, this can be really useful in situations like you see right here. So we have a table that's looking at different stores, number of units sold, and the average price of those units. And then it's multiplying those units sold and the average price to get a total sales number. The problem is when you get down here to store 10, and store 15 and store 26. Some of them are under construction, so they're not selling any units. The average price is empty, and it's still trying to multiply those values, so you're getting a value error. Now we know that since these stores are under construction, their total sales are going to be 0, so we'd rather have a 0 instead of that value error, because down here at the bottom, we're trying to sum our sales, but because we're trying to sum value errors, the sum is also a value error. Instead, since I know that some of these stores are under construction, I can go up here and I can change my formula by wrapping it in an if-error function. And then if that formula results in an error, I'm just going to say 0. My sales are going to be 0 if the function results in an error. I'll close that, hit enter, copy, and then paste the formula. And now you'll see that for these stores that are under construction, I'm getting 0 sales. Excel is interpreting that error, and then it's giving me my second alternative value, which is 0. For all of my other stores, Excel is noticing that there is not an error, and so it's just giving me the value of that calculation. And because we've removed those value errors, my sum is now calculating correctly.